It looks like somebody else has tried to make a home up in here. So yeah, that is not ideal. Not ideal at all. Good morning and welcome back to Life with Matty. In today's episode, for you, I have a venture of me trying to not get stung. Install some new floodlights. If you can see, well, I took the bulbs out already, but these things are old. Real old floodlight. We've got one over there. We've got one over here as well that, the bulbs are even broke out. I can't tell you what time or how long it's been since I've used this thing, but yeah, it's a little rough. But other than being out on the farm and having spiders probably try to chase me out, this bad boy over here yesterday had some wasps coming in and out of it. So I'm going to see what I can do here to install a new camera floodlight setup. Nope. Clean up my mess here. I opened one already. So these are from Reolink, new brand. I don't really have much info on. I've started to see some stuff, but they appear to be pretty cool. We'll find out. Biggest issue here I have is I didn't want to run a bunch of cable. I already having floodlights. I already have power ran, boxes mounted. For me, it's extremely easy to just add this. Disconnect some wires, add some wires, boom, we're done. Connect it to the internet, do all the app stuff, whatever. But last thing I want to do is climb up in my attic, be covered in insulation, and itch for days. Yeah, obviously there's things you can do to mitigate that a little bit, but it's never a blast. And I've never been up in the attic for the garage, but I know for the house, it's not necessarily ideal to get over here into this corner. And where it is in the corner, it just makes it hard for a lot of different reasons. So yeah, we're avoiding this for now. We'll see how it goes. Some of the better brands I wanted, Ubiquiti, their cameras and everything are fantastic, but they need a data cable ran as well as the power. And then you're also mounting, having to find a good place to mount at the house, either to the wall, to the soffit. Then again, you're putting holes in siding and stuff. And I'd just rather not. The siding is a little bit older here, so you never know how that could go. But again, with what I have already, there's already stuff there. I don't have to worry about that. And with me doing YouTube and seeing other people, you never know one day if somebody wants to find me and decide that they just want to come and check out the house and mess with us or whatever. So I'm pretty good about posting videos. You never know when I'm going to be home or not, because if I post that I'm in California, I'm probably at the house. But either way, a little extra security. We already have stuff at the house. Just always have. I don't know, just a good peace of mind, I guess. But with a new family and being a married man, I'm making an extra step to help protect them, right? So we'll get these cameras in. I'll show some of my fun. Maybe you guys get to see me scream like a little girl and run from some wasps if they come getting mad at me. I do have some spray for just in case situations. I'd rather not kill them, but yeah, if it comes between me or them, I'm probably going to choose them getting hurt over me, right? But not ideal. Anyways, appreciate you guys coming again, checking the channel out, spending some time with me. Hopefully, I don't know. I don't know. We'll figure something out. I'll have to edit this part out because I'm rambling for no reason. Anyways, again, I'm just here filming the life, and today's life is little home upgrades. So we'll show you a next little update and stats, and I guess I could show you too what these lights come with. So 180 camera, floodlight. The nice part is it doesn't show it on the box. It shows everything mounted like this. Mine needs to be up, but you can flip the camera around. And what I'm gonna do is have it something like that, but obviously mounted better so that the camera can actually be seen and be good that way. So yeah, we'll get this one out, see what kind of mess we're dealing with, and check back with you guys in a second. So fun thing to find as I'm taking this one out, and my concern that I shared with you guys already, looks like somebody else has tried to make a home up in here. So yeah, that is not ideal. Not ideal at all. So yeah, made sure the power's off. We got nothing here. But I probably want to try to clean that out a little bit. Probably do not want to play that game. So we will make the next step here. And I'm sure the other one looks exactly the same. It's nice that I see we have some, you know, winged friends hanging out. And it always worries me is having like our spare car hanging out. I tend to like to find places in those to live and stuff too. That's always something that's fun to experiment with every time you get in. It's like, am I going to have something flying at me today? So hopefully not. I didn't see anything up in here. I'm guessing that's an old nest, but like I said, this other light by the garage is active for sure. Hopefully I'm doing this early enough that they're not that active and they're sleeping in today. So we'll find out. So this is how we started, and this is how we ended. Lights up. If I had hair, it's not sticking up. Everything seems to be good to go. Camera's working. Good view of the house. Good view over here, the truck, the barn, everything. I honestly don't even feel like I need the other one. I just kind of want another floodlight. And it will put good eyes on that door, but oh well. Until then, let's see. I've had to chase the wasp away over here, or it chased me away and it at the same time. But anyways, I think we'll move over to the other light and see if I can get any interesting footage. I don't know how to show. I guess maybe I can get on my computer and show you guys what it looks like. I assume, and that's probably my best bet, because that way I can film what I'm doing, show you guys. But yeah, I've made a mess of my table. I've got all kinds of goodies out here. Everything exploded all over the place, but we're getting it done. So one light down, one to go. Camera number 2 is installed. So now we've got that one covering all the garage. Still got to clean up my table. Looks like it's going to rain. Fun stuff. But yeah, we got the front camera set up. Hopefully the lighting's good on them. We'll see how bright they are. They say 3,000 lumens. Doesn't seem like a lot, but we will find out. And the wasp has returned. I was having fun not getting stung by them, but yeah, seems like they don't want to mess with me today. So I'm good with that. But anyways, both cameras are up. Great view. Although that camera right there seems that it might actually have an issue. I'll show you that here in a second. Seems like the lens on this right side is having a color problem. Like the clarity of the photo is really good, the video and everything on it, but it's like a reddish look to it. So yeah, it's like stuck in night vision or something. I don't know. I'll mess with settings and see and what's going on. And the good thing is I bought them in Micro Center, so I've got the warranty. I can take it back, get it exchanged real easy. No big deal as far as that goes, other than the fact that I'll have to take it down, unhook it, and put a new one up if it doesn't fix itself or if I can't fix it. We'll play with that, but other than that, so far so good. I mean, you know, pretty reasonably priced. I think they were $220 a piece. You know, so it's kind of in the mid cheaper range when it comes to cameras and things. But when it comes to these floods, I don't see a lot of options for this normal stuff. I mean, there's some very high-end cameras, but I mean, you're looking at like $600 or so that I've seen on some of the cameras a piece. You know, so we'll see how these go, and I mean, hopefully I never need them, but I've got them, you know. The inside of the house is protected, but I also like to have the outside protected, even though everything's pretty much locked up at all times. But again, you just never know. People do weird shit sometimes, and now we got something to catch them if they try to. So yeah, I'll show you guys what's going on, how the camera looks. Well, I can on the phone. I'll jump on my computer and show you that, and then end this one off. Don't know what else to be getting into here soon, but it's part of it, trying to find whatever I can, and I'm doing something, so I might as well film it and give you guys something to watch, right? So I will check back with you here in a second. Well, we're back in the house, and I got the app loaded on the computer. Nice and easy. Log into your cameras, do everything, no issues. As you can see, I am now viewing my live. I will say the one camera does have an issue, and I think I mentioned that needs fixed. Look at this. You can see, like, it's really hard with my phone, but the footage is nice and clear, but something is going on with the camera itself. The front works good. The sound is working. I can remotely turn on the lights. Yeah, I tested the alarm. Like I said, I can remotely turn on the lights, perimeter set up, all that good stuff. Recording appears to be working fine. Just for some reason, that one camera's mad. So looks like we might be exchanging that one. Part of electronics, not everything's always perfect, but again, Micro Center is always easy for swapping that stuff out. And it's a smaller store. I like supporting those kind of stores if I can. And if you come to the Cincinnati area, or if you're from the Cincinnati area and you're trying to get some security or anything computer stuff related, go to the Micro Center here in Cincinnati. The guys there are good. I actually worked there for a little bit. Some people know, but it was short-lived. Just something to get me in between stuff. It was like COVID time, I think, and there wasn't a whole lot of places, but that was obviously one of those places that was essential. So yeah, if you go to that store, see Tim. That dude is like super smart, crazy knowledgeable. He helped me make my decision up, I guess, on this setup, and did brag about these guys, but did also say that the customer service has a history of not being the greatest, which is whatever. Like I said, I mean, if you're not dealing with them and you're dealing with Micro Center, then it's easy. No big deal. But we'll see how this goes, and I'll let you guys know if I have any other issues or this happens. But again, I know I didn't show the install itself, just kind of the after effects, but that's going to be part of the interesting thing. I did pick up some meta glasses, so I'll start using those now so I can actually film while doing an install and not have like my tripod in that situation staring at my butt. Not everybody wants to see that. But again, is what it is. We got some upgrades for the house, outside wise anyways. And again, appreciate everybody for coming to hang out with me and watching the channel. We keep growing. We'll get to the next step one of these days. Oh, hey, look, we can test. The farmer's coming in, so you can hear him going by. Yeah, so now we got that action. So, yeah, I mean, everything works good, but that view is terrible. The garage camera, though, is absolutely beautiful. So, I don't know. Anyways, again, thank you, everybody, and we'll see you on the next one.